So connections to disciplinary literacy in the sciences. The author Epstein, she seems to come kind of adjacent to the sciences, but not really incorporate them in a meaningful way. Out of the four projects that she covers, two don't really apply. The social justice writing and the racial awareness are outside the bounds of science. But there are two projects, the Safe Sex Youth Fair and the Local Park Project, that would have an important science component if it were developed in that way. One of the issues is that she makes a kind of fundamental assumption in the book that civic literacy is limited to the domains of civics, which social studies, and English, which obviously literacy is important. But as we discussed in class, literacy is something that shouldn't be limited to being taught in English and could be expanded to other subjects and taught, incorporated into each of them. So when she approaches the health fair, when she's discussing the project that they're developing, there's a public health professor that's invited from a local university, but there's not much discussed in the way of science. It kind of moves on to rights and nonprofit organizations that are making people aware of rights and access and all that stuff. The local park project is something that could be developed in the aspect of greenscapes, preservation and conservation of public places, and even kind of local and small scale ecosystems that could be preserved or conserved. So those are all ways that those topics could be developed. I feel like if she had some different input from someone who had that experience with science, that they could have developed that in a much more meaningful way.